is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
You're too far away from the mic.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, you almost did, dude.
I feel like we want to take it easy.
Welcome back to Off Panel, Off Topic.
Off panel, off topic. I'm Tyler.
like
That's technically not singing. That's more of a gleeful exclamation, expectoration.
That's Tyler. I'm Jake.
I'm a Tyler. I'm Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
So
we've been hanging out.
Long-time
We thought,
listeners.
you know what? Let's
yeah.
turn on the mics and record this. Little
Long-time
thing
listeners
called
are
Off
like,
Panel,
"Where's
Off
the
Topic."
wackiness? Where's the talking shit to eat?" Oh, I did it. How long?
A minute 9.
Longer than most.
At least you didn't say fuck. That's the important.
We haven't
What?
we haven't sang
It's
yet.
past a minute.
Yeah, we haven't
We
sang.
can fucking say whatever we want. YouTube won't get mad at us.
Take it easy. Yeah, it's too late.
Take it easy.
Take it easy if you want to listen.
Wow.
Okay, so what are we? Okay,
It's
so
my fault, America. I said, or the world, I guess, anywhere you're listening to this.
the four people.
I told, thanks, Mom. I told Tyler
Yeah.
that I was going to do a little bit more, play around more with music as a hobby, but then I also said I'm going to work on my long.
Hi.
Oh, my son's yelling at me. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
I'm not hitting stuff. Yeah, I'm down here. You shut the door, buddy? Yep, I know you're up there, buddy. Okay, thank you. Anyway,
We're up here.
if it's not my son, it's my dog. Someone's interrupting.
One of the
so,
two is
yeah.
just trying to keep us from podcasting.
You don't deserve it. It's a podcast. I don't know.
I want you in my life, but not if you're going to keep me from my life.
There's things up there.
Okay,
You can never sit in one spot.
so we do a podcast and we do stuff about movie in general and sports. And
We got stuff to
Vikings
talk
fucking
about.
stuff. I want to talk about something real quick here. Let's just get
Mm.
this out of the way. I don't.
It's a more relaxed episode, by the way.
Well, it's about sure so far. So
I mean, I'm gonna be relaxed.
I'm kind of over the regular season bullshit. I'm kind of over the whole, hey, your Minnesota Vikings have one of the top regular season winning percentages in all of NFL history. You can take that and shove it right up your ass. You know what else you can put up there? The Minneapolis Miracle. Shove that right. Hey, you're 14-3 regular season from this year, and you're 13-3 from 2 years ago. Shove those up your buttholes. You know what else you can do? You can shove the last 3 drafts up there too, because they're worthless. Honestly, I am completely serious about this. I will not participate in the bullshit that is being a Minnesota Vikings fan until I see one of those fuckers in purple holding up a Lombardi trophy at the end of a season and a Super Bowl that I didn't watch because I wasn't going to fucking do it again, ever again. Every team, your team is the Buccaneers, right?
Yeah.
Every year you get excited. Why? Because 2 times in your storied history,
There's a chance they're gonna do it again.
2 times they actually did it,
So
Jake.
I believe I have examples that it happened.
I have none. I have fucking none. None. I have none, and I'm tired of it. I'm not kidding about this. I do not care about next week's game. I might not even watch it because
But what if they win?
we're gonna lose.
What, no, I'm saying.
And even if we beat the
Say the
Rams, we got to
automatic-
fucking go to the it doesn't matter. We're not winning the Super Bowl this year is what I'm saying. So getting all excited about this crap earlier this year is fool's fucking gold. Keep your fucking regular season. I want a 9-8 regular season and I want our story to be. I want to have a story. And we don't have a story cuz we've never done it. And until I see one of those purple assholes holding up a fucking Lombardi trophy after a Super Bowl that I didn't watch, because no fucking way. The only Super Bowl I'll watch them in until they win one is this one. If they make it to this one, I'll watch it. But if they lose, I'm done until I hear about it like the next day. Hey, did you know the Super Bowl happened? No shit. Who won? The Vikings. Oh, I think I have some of those fucking jerseys
None
back
of
there.
this will happen. None of this will happen.
Watch me.
I will. I will in September when you're going to be back to where we were, square one, of you bitching about the Vikings because you're watching them again because you can't quit it.
No.
You know how many
I am
you know how
taking
many
all of that
times
energy.
I said I would never watch the Buccaneers.
I am taking all of that energy that I put into
Liar.
that stupid bullshit and I'm putting it back into my music and myself. Now we can move on.
No, we can't. We can't move on from the truth. And that is, we got a lot to talk about.
Lot to talk about.
Well, I'm glad you brought up the Minnesota Vikings because I do want to talk about how we can segue into this with the NFL and the Super Bowl. Don't sue us. I remember when I was in school, we would have one of the things we had to do was we had to make an ad for a made up. You can make up your own sports bar, you can make up your own deals and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But it was teaching you how to make these kind of ads where it's like, here's the trick of like writing an ad that isn't that under you can't say you can't say Super Bowl, you can't say the Falcons, you can't say the Patriots or whatever. So I had to do like Yankee Doodle, like drum roll of it's the New England,
the big game.
Yeah, the big game, and then like Atlanta, I just had like a Falcons screech and shit like that. So I'd say all that to talk about the Super Bowl because I fucking hate what the Super Bowl is at this point. On one hand, it's the most exciting, thrilling, amazing spectacle you could watch. On the other hand, it's the most gigantic blowing of capitalism that this country it is a perfect epitome of American capitalism is the Super Bowl because we have moments like where Will Smith makes this cryptic fucking post where it's like 1999 the Wachowskis approached Will Smith to be in the Matrix and he turned it down for the Wild Wild West and now it's now the Matrix is calling you, Will. So now there's speculation because Drew Goddard is making a Matrix movie. There's speculation that okay now he's going to be the star of the movie.
And why are we making a Matrix movie?
I don't know. Great question. And so then it comes out like within a couple hours of that post, as people are speculating that he's going to be in the Drew Goddard movie. Then it comes out like no, it's potential. It's not even a movie. It's not related to that. It's not a movie. It's potentially something else. And it just continues. And they're like, oh, it's probably it looks like it's a Super Bowl ad. And it's just always this stupid shit. A few years ago, they did it with Jeff Bridges, with The Big Lebowski. They teased like something with that, and it was just for some stupid fucking beer commercial. There was a few years ago, it was like, oh, Bruce Willis, is this going to be Die Hard 6? And it's a fucking battery commercial.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the problem. When you start, it is not just a sporting event anymore. It is a pop culture event. So many people go to Super Bowl parties and watch the Super Bowl and have no fucking idea what football is. And that's fine. I'm not saying those people are excluded. I think sports or anything, as many people that watch it and enjoy it, that's great. But because they know it's a pop culture event, they have to appeal to everybody and get everybody's eyes on this. So they spend millions upon millions of dollars on these stupid fucking ad campaigns for 30-second clips.
Yeah.
Not even that. 15 seconds, and they're like, go watch the trailer on YouTube. And I was like, so you spent millions of dollars to tell me to go do something I would have fucking done anyway?
By the way,
my point is, fuck Will Smith, fuck this Matrix shit. I'm so mad at you guys.
Electric City looks pretty cool.
Sure, it does. But I'm mad because I love the idea of we could have gotten Will Smith in a Matrix movie, but we don't because it has to be a stupid Super Bowl ad.
Calm down.
You know what it is? I bet it's... You know what the irony of it is? I bet this Will Smith ad is going to be like a Matrix AI ad. Just be like, because you guys don't get the fucking point, do you? Do you? What's up, Tyler? I got to pull my... I don't have the soundboard.
I did see that tweet about the difference between
episode.
now and a few years ago when it was showing when it was generating Will Smith eating spaghetti. And there were a couple clips where it was like 3 Will Smiths eating each other. Did you see those? It was interesting.
What? You're telling me there was one whale? What? 2 whales? What? 3 whales? What?
They was eating each other.
Anyway. I said, hey.
What's in my mouth? Everybody knows what I'm talking about. I said, hey, what's in my
I really enjoy your maraca work on this.
Just sitting here shaking a rock.
You know what it really looks like?
What's it taste like?
My dog's trying to eat. What do we got here?
We
Yeah,
have
say the
Pringles-
just show it to me.
Pringles Mingles,
Come on.
light, airy, crispy, sharp white cheddar, and ranch.
What
so,
is a Pringles mingle, Tyler?
well, it's 2 flavors, 1 bow tie, a deliciously craveable new snack from Pringles. And I will say this: this might not be one that I leave here.
Oh. I said, hey. I'm gonna take 1, maybe 2. Oh no, 1. Try not to get in the way. Comic book.
What the fuck?
Weird. I hate it. I'm just kidding. Oh, am I? It's It tastes like a. Why is Pringle on this? What's the point of putting Pringle's name to this? Just so you can have the Pringles Mingles thing? Because I'm sure. Look, on a brand standpoint, you're not serving this to me in a tube. They're not flaky and stacked. So what makes this a Pringle? Brand-wise, and I apologize for the equipment. I'm trying to fix it. But Tyler, what say you about this?
Well, first things first. Like, we know
First things first.
Cheetos are corn snacks.
Okay.
We know that corn doesn't come in puffs and crunches. You know what I mean? Like, we know that's all formed, right? Just like Pringles, some guy who worked at a potato chip factory was like, what are we doing with all these flakes? And he's like, we just toss them. And like, what? And he decided, and we talked about Pringles before.
Yeah.
About how interesting it is that they had to prove that they were a chip here, and then they had to prove that they weren't one in England for like copyright purposes. Read up on it; it's really fascinating. But these are like a weird shaped mini puff.
Yeah, I don't even.
Do you know the puffed corn? You know what I'm talking about? Oh.
Yeah.
We've had puffed corn. You know, it's like the Chester has a brand of it now. It's the same thing as like what is it? Pirate's Booty. That stuff. You've had the Pirate's Booty?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like
it's like a cheese puff kind of. Yeah.
It's reconstituted shit. It's nothing in nature is
Well,
this.
that's what I mean. Let's stop pretending any of these companies actually have any innovation. It's all just run off of some other shit they were already making.
Right.
Like when we did the fucking Fruit Loops milk, when I was like, it's like somebody ate a bowl of Fruit Loops and then poured their milk into this cup.
That was fucking stupid too. And you know, I will say this: when I can't remember what
It's just flavored milk.
I want to say, was it Hardee's that had the Fruit Loops donuts? Those were fucking bomb. But here's one thing. If you know anything about Fruit Loops, you know this. All Fruit Loops are the same flavor. They're just different colors. But if you eat them separately because your fucking brain tells you that this is grape and this is strawberry and this is
Tyler.
cherry.
The more you look into this stuff, you more realize, man, we're all just dumb apes.
Look, I don't mind. I fucking love Fruit Loops, dude. They're great.
But you know what I mean? We're all just primates.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look. Why did I buy this? New packaging. Ooh, it's fresh and new and brightly colored.
It's a brand I know.
Hey, consumers, buy me. And I'm like, okay.
I kept asking, is like, why is Pringles on the bag? It doesn't make any sense. And it's literally just there Like everything else in this.
Well,
in
it
this
rhymes with
fucking
Pringles.
Country, it's like
Mingles rhymes with Pringles.
Hey, you like this brand?
Some up and coming
So
exec
trust the
in the
brand.
Pringles company was like, I'm gonna make a. You know what? Hey, what was it? Was it Dick Jones? Who was the guy who made RoboCop again? Bob. What?
It was Dick Jones.
No, Dick Jones was the guy who.
Yeah, Bob is the.
Bob who?
I can't remember.
Damn it. But Bob, Dick Jones is sitting up there going, we got our new flavors of Pringles. It's still Pringles. It's still
What
in
would
the
be
can.
Pringles 209 is what I want to know. I want to Photoshop fucking the Pringles guy on a 209.
But
Eat
along comes,
You have 20 seconds to eat this.
along comes Bob.
Instead of it's his gun, it's just like fucking Pringles.
Hey, old man. You got a lot of editing to do, Jake. Hey, old man. I got this great idea for a thing called Pringles Mingles, and it'll blow the Pringles regulars out of the water. And Dick Jones like, maybe we could talk about this. No, man. You hold on, Dick. Let me talk to you, Bob, about the Pringles Mingles.
You have 20 seconds to eat these Pringles.
I can have a brand new prototype up in 90 days with less than $1 million. You got it, Bob.
Oh, better yet. This version of Pringles 209 fucks up because it's designed to be like, hey, give me a Pringles. And it like will shoot some, like it playfully like shoots some Pringles. But it, you know,
Dick Jones has
when
Bob
you
off.
shoot it,
And he takes.
but they use the military grade robot.
Yeah.
So when
Shooting
it shoots
Pringles Mingles.
at that speed, you're fucking dead, brother. Those are bullets.
It's like it's like a fucking scattergun, dude.
Terry, it's like a machine gun of flavor, Terry. Terry's guts are on the fucking table.
You're right.
You're right. They taste like garlic.
But yeah, nobody needed this. Is what the point of all this
Can we
is.
make an audio podcast called Diversified
I
Foods?
hope you find some time to edit that into like a fun like TikTok video with like RoboCop shooting Pringles and shit, dude.
There's no, I
You're like, I ain't got that fucking time.
don't have the time or the skill.
So no, this doesn't need to exist. And the other flavor is cheddar and sour cream. Now, to me,
By the way, my rating.
wow,
Fuck you.
I'll
mean,
go
it's
with
not
that.
Terrible, but it's not Pringles, you know.
Fuck you.
It's unnecessary snack food that's just new, and it's another thing. Now, here's something nice
I eat more of it.
on the bag. It says save $1. I'm serious. Remember we were talking about grab bags and shit?
Yeah.
This at least says, hey, we know you don't want to pay fucking $4.99 for this fucking bag. You know you don't know. So here's $1 off right now to try it. That's smart marketing.
Yeah.
And also, nice. Fuck you, Cheetos.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Making me buy a big bag, which I noticed you haven't eaten any of.
The saga of Terry.
Terry got fired from Cheeto and
I
he moves
wa-
over to Pringles.
Tyler, I want to pitch a show called Diversified Foods, and it's just
Diversified foods.
Yeah, it's just me just screaming weird flavors at this guy named Terry, and that's it.
Terry,
Also, Terry,
I'm
Terry
sorry.
is RoboCop. Terry gets brought back.
Terry, I'm sorry. Did you say you wanted me to make... I've already made your loaded baked potato flakes. I've made your sour cream and onion potato flakes. I've made your cheddar potato... You want me to make...
What?
Start it over.
You want me to make a pepper jack flavored potato flakes, Terry?
What?
I don't think you're aware that if you're working with powdered foods, you don't got a lot of room for peppers. Constituted or reconstituted.
We're done with this.
Nice.
You're the one who started it.
You're the one that's gonna end it.
So yeah, it didn't need to be done. And to be honest, like the other flavor was cheddar and sour cream, which really has never made sense to me. Like cheddar and sour cream Pringles, they're both cheese, basically. So what are you talking about? It's the same.
Hey, shout out to the original. Everybody talks. Look, my favorite sour cream and onion, but The original doesn't get a lot of love. Not a
cheddar
lot
sour
of
cream. Yeah.
original Pringles.
There's a little bite
The red
to
ones.
cheddar sour cream Ruffles, man. There's a little bite to them.
You know what else there's a little bite to? Creature Commandos.
So that's why I got
Son of a bitch.
that's why I got sharp
Hey,
white
we rated it.
cheddar
It's over.
and ranch.
We're talking Creature Commandos.
We can't waste that awesome segue.
You did.
Well, you know what has a nice bite? Cheddar and sour cream Ruffles, Jake.
You know what else has a nice bite?
What's that, Jake?
Creature Commandos.
Yeah! Nice going on the Segway. Jake taking it all the way.
What do you want, a Segway train?
I'm on a Segway train to your heart with your love and a big case of beer.
Time out. It's more like Segway train. I'm going to derail your thoughts because God damn it, Tyler.
They're sitting up there like, is Tyler having a stroke? Man,
You know, back in 1845 when I was on the fucking...
I really hope that like
Train.
someday, like hopefully I can get some people to play live with me so I can play live in front of people. And I hope that people react to seeing me play live the way they did to Joe Cocker. You know what I mean? Like, dude, is he okay? You know what I mean? Like when you see me on the street, it's like, hey, what's up, guys? But when I'm on those stages, it's like, like
The man needs help. Creature Commandos, episode number 6. So this
speaking of needing help, Rick Flag Sr.
So this episode is mostly focused on Dr. Foster's backstory, but also dealing with the commandos themselves inside Polkistan, trying to like hide out while the government.
Pocolistan.
He almost just spit out his drink because I deadpan stared at him when he said that. I'm sorry, Tyler.
That was classic.
What's the
Here's this is how hard his deadpan was. I wasn't even looking at him, and I could just feel the weight of his like.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, what was it?
It doesn't matter what it was.
What is it? Seriously though.
What were we just talking about? I don't know.
The place
Dr.
the
Phosphorus.
commandos at. Or at. Where-
Pocolistan. Sorry.
Are you sure it's not Polkistan?
Yes, Polkistan is where Lawrence Welk lives in tiny little bubbles. It's Oktoberfest here in Polkistan all the time. Now we're going to listen to some of the best Swedish polka you'll ever hear
So,
on the airwaves.
Can I just say this?
Brought to you by Elsinore Brewery.
It says a lot about what art can do when the most impactful thing is as violent as this episode was. The most impactful moment of like violence that kind of sits with you, or not even that. The most impactful moment for me was when, because we find out his backstory, and he got in bad with some criminals. They killed his family. It's brutal. It's like a
Basically
little bit-
for nothing. You basically
it's too much, in my opinion. But I
Yeah.
think that's what he was going for, and sure. But I was just like, do we need to have him like rubbing his fingers on the blood and like
Well, no, they're trying to.
implicate him in that?
Yeah.
Sure. But then they're also going to atomize him. So I know it's a whole murder-suicide angle, but it's like, what the fuck? But
They've already killed his family, dude. What they're doing to him now is
it's
not.
just petty. It's just petty. They
No,
took
I know,
it-
but I mean, it's like you've already.
Yeah, you've already killed his family. You took everything he ever loved. What is it?
I'm saying.
What's the point?
I felt that too, but I was also like. I think they're just sadists.
yeah. Yeah.
I think they just like.
So,
Did you notice that they stayed and watched while he got atomized
Yeah.
and laughed?
and laughed. Yeah.
Why? What?
But
That's
which
sick.
is great because then it makes the part where he just goes and takes his revenge is totally justified because you're like, they're shitty people and they killed his whole fucking family.
Sorry.
Whatever money they owed him, those people didn't deserve to fucking die. So
And it all culminates in a really cool Batman cameo.
Also, James Gunn said that Batman is intentionally shrouded because he's like, I don't want to commit to any sort of design to him
Nice.
at all, you know. And it works. It works. It makes its point.
It's clearly Batman.
It's Batman.
If you want to pause,
It's part of
and
the character
whatever
to make him
study
shroud,
frames,
you know.
you can, but you're not really gonna get anything. Also,
It's a little like yellow and blue.
quick side note, and we're gonna divert a little bit into the OPOT news desk.
You don't interrupt the show.
It's just a diversion. James Gunn has come out and said that we will not see the Batman origin story in the DCU.
No, yeah.
That is important to what we're talking about with the intentional shrouding in this episode. We now return you to your regularly scheduled program of...
Jesus. Thanks
What?
again, Wolfman Newsman.
Yeah, what's going on with that guy? Is he okay?
It's full moon. He gets a little like that.
You doing okay over there? Well, I just need to go outside and pee.
Why is this episode the episode we're just doing bits? It's every episode, kids.
It's every episode, you dumb fuck. All right. Get a little...
Where you been?
Where you... And why do you have to be so blue?
But the most impactful thing was, to me, him playing the intentional playing with your expectations and the bait and switch, showing that Dr. Phosphorus isn't completely gone. There's still a man in there. Because you think he's going to kill this little girl, and you're like, dude, I was with you when you killed those dudes who fucking murdered your family, but, like, come on. And then to have that moment where he's, like, playing with her, like, when he played with his kid, it is a big, impactful moment, because I'm like, it's such a ode, or what makes Gunn stuff so good is having layers to a character where you can say there's certain things that they did wrong or did some things, but they're not. He's not a monster.
Well, what's interesting...
Look at what happened to him.
What's interesting about this character development in this show for all the characters is that, you know, chuds are either not going to like it or they're going to demonize it because whatever, and this, the other thing. No, seriously. But if you look at it, I know that most people on the right are more layered than that. I know that, and that's what makes it so difficult to relate to why people feel like that or think like that and stuff. But I know for a fact that it's not all, you know, Fox News and OAN and all this. It's not that. They live regular lives, and they generally probably deal with the same bullshit that I do on a general basis. How we approach life is different, and how we, whatever. I don't know. But the point is that this show is the point of this show is to say that these are monsters that everybody looks at and sees nothing but monsters, monstrous things, monstrous. They have to be evil. These guys see a weasel, and it can't be playing with the kids. It's got to be, you know, hurting them. You know what I'm saying? All of these things. Now, truly, Frankenstein's a fucking monster. Okay, Frankenstein is truly a monster. So
Waller is a monster.
Waller's
evil for her
Frankenstein, interestingly, is exactly what every chud and incel does when a girl says no. And he is actually the flip side of all this, which is to say, yes, some of you are fucking monsters. Some of you are creeps, and some of you fucking suck. But some of you are like Dr. Phosphorus. Some of you are like this guy. Some of you are like this guy. Where you had something traumatic happen to you, and instead of turning to compassion, you turn to revenge, and you turn to hate, and you turn to anger. Now, generally, when I've been wronged in my life or whatever, I try to turn to compassion because I know that I try to relate enough to say that whoever did me wrong didn't do it on purpose. That helps me deal with it. Whether it's true or not, it helps me find my peace, you know? And if these, you know, black and white, left and right, you know, if these guys didn't do this all the time and take a look at this show, they would realize that this show is basically saying like, hey, I know that you're more layered than that. I know that you're not just a piece of shit, you know, trying to make money on the internet.
Well,
you know?
I think the running theme, good or bad, I think the whole theme of it is monsters are never born; they're created.
Right. Yes.
And that is, if you were to ask me what I think the themes are, I think that's the big theme. Even Eric Frankenstein, who is the evil character, literally a murderous evil character, was created. He was not born; he was created.
Yeah.
All of them, because of their circumstances, were created. So, and I think this episode really, really drives that home because you get such an extreme, shocking moment of violence that really kind of shows truly that this was a man who was completely driven to become this murderous person.
Dr. Phosphorus is created that way. And then he's literally created when they atomize him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, with the little girl, he has a choice.
Right, and that's what I'm saying with you, what you were talking about, where Eric is different than the other members of the team, the Commandos,
Right.
because Weasel had opportunities to be evil and chose not to be.
Yeah.
The bride saved people when she could have. In this episode.
Yeah,
the
she
bride
does a lot of
saves
cool
these
shit.
sex
Does
workers
a lot of cool shit.
from potential rape. Like she has
crashed the
heroic
car.
moments. Yeah, that was
That's awesome.
Was she?
We'll get to that.
Oh my god!
But the point of all this is to say is that
that's the whole point of the story, and that's the moral of the story: is monsters are created; they're not born.
Right. But they're created, yes. And circumstances in your life can get you to where Dr. Phosphorus is, where he's hell-bent on revenge and whatever, right?
Every murderous psychopath started somewhere, you know what I mean?
And we're not talking murderous psychopaths right now. We're talking about chuds on the internet, okay?
Sorry.
Every one of them.
But
no,
you
I know
what I mean.
But
You know what I'm
every
getting
one
at.
of them at some point had the choice to be like, now I'm making a lot of money doing this, but I don't really feel right in my heart.
Mm.
Every one of them had the choice, and they made the choice to make the money and fuck what's in their heart.
Yep.
And now
And hurt people.
they've become that. They've become that now. Now, it's not too late for them to come back, and I still know that they're more layered than that. But they've been sucking on that fucking corrupt tit for so long
Yeah.
that they're corrupt themselves. Their brains are
Well, there's
poisoned
just
now.
some
They've
people
poisoned
money-
themselves as much as they've poisoned our society.
There's some people that truly live out there, and I think like people, especially in politics, you see a lot of people that are, whether it be broadcasting or politicians, them being broke and having no money is a fate worse than death.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a different kind of monster. And I think that's what this show does, is show like different layers and different monsters. And I've seen some complaints that there doesn't feel like there's a lot of direction to what is actually happening. I don't see that. I disagree, because I think the whole point of the show and the whole plot of it was supposed to be, like you and I have talked about this, like every other comic book, like a comic book miniseries, where it's designed to take unfamiliar characters where you're introduced to a main audience, but not so much that you have to commit to a full-time series, so you could jump in at a number one, so have like these flashbacks to kind of lay it out. And people are like, well, what's the main plot? I'm like, it's a very simple plot. They were sent to protect this bureaucrat.
Yep.
They find out that this bureaucrat could potentially be evil. Like, who's telling the truth? What's happening? I'm like, that's the fucking point. Nobody knows the correct motive, because that's what happens when this.
Right. It's a mystery.
And I want to say, me just stumbling over my words. I don't want to say that, like, just because my fandom of James Gunn's work, I can't make a criticism. I just don't understand the criticism that they feel like I don't know what the point of the season is, or where this is going.
Episode left, right?
Yes, the finale is.
I know
the next
exactly what's
episode.
happening.
That the princess really is what
No.
Cersei is saying she is.
She wasn't.
Well, because the Clayface episode, we find out about the teacher being Clayface. So we know that okay.
But did you notice in this episode how she's like, we'll take them and we'll kill, she's
Yeah.
becoming that?
Yeah.
So Cersei showed
She
her that
create a potential
to get Waller to send them back.
She manipulated the truth. She's
Cersei maybe even manipulated her and
she
Flag
wants the Commandos to do it.
to
She
get
wants
Flag all wrapped around her fingers. So there's going to be all that stuff.
Right.
And instead of any of them being able to tell her what's going on, she's just going to say, fuck it, and become.
Yeah.
So
Monsters-
that's Cersei.
monsters-
That's Cersei's plan all along.
Monsters are created.
Huh? What do you think?
She-
How right am I?
Yeah, I could think that's probably what it is. I think it is the idea of
By
like,
the end of this episode, they'll be like,
she-
I wasn't going to be, but then.
yeah, she scared Waller enough to enact that future that she saw. Where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get the convince her to get the commandos to kill the princess,
to
pretend to be
the professor
professor.
what's the word?
Also, I had some people complain. I saw some other complaints that I thought were strange about sexuality of the show.
What do you mean?
Like, there's people like with like the interpretation. Like, there were some people complaining about the potential sexual assault that was gonna happen, but it was prevented. Like, I don't know. There was some weird. This is why I don't have Twitter anymore, or I don't pay attention to Twitter anymore. But some of these criticisms, I think, are just silly. And somebody was complaining that it's too sexualized. The show itself is too sexualized. I'm like, I don't think it's that sexualized, but okay. I mean, I just don't get it.
I haven't seen one nipple. I haven't.
Yeah.
And I've been looking.
I've been trying to see.
Well, look, no, the episode where.
Yeah, the second episode there's some sex, but like, and there's a couple of sex, but who cares?
No, look. My brain is trained to spot nipple. Okay, I'm just saying. Like, I was paying attention to the
Well,
show,
guy had, like, the porno
and it wasn't
magazine.
arousing me. But there was part of my brain that was like, if you see a nipple, you're gonna register that in your brain, just cause
gonna be there.
I just want to know. But no, there wasn't. And I mean, yeah, it's a lot of it is still implied. There hasn't been any real nudity.
No, but I don't know. It's just like.
Did you ever
gags.
see Spawn? There was some fucking nudity in that
I
shit.
never actually watched all of it.
Well, the cartoon was pretty rough,
I would
dude.
like to watch it because it's on
You-
HBO.
You could, for a fucking teenage kid, you're like, wow, there's a lot of.
Animated titties.
Yeah, but
I
no,
think
not always.
I just trying to think of like was trying to look at some of the criticisms of the show, but the one that like the sexuality of it, I don't think there's any. I don't even know what that criticism could be. The other criticism of not understanding where the show's going with the plot of the season is, I don't want everything spoon fed to me, so I don't really care.
I like
And honestly, the whole point
mysteries.
the whole point of this was to tell their backstories anyway. They've already announced a season 2, so clearly this was just designed to introduce you to these characters and kind of lay the foundation of like, hey, this is kind of what we're going to be doing with our animation wing and what kind of how we're going to approach the animation side of things. And I don't know. I continue to enjoy the show. I think this episode I loved the like rise of the criminal, like the kingpin phosphorus stuff, because it's kind of
That's pretty fun.
it's just a fun little like throwback to those, and because of its design and the way it looks, it's such a throwback to the '90s Batman cartoon.
I really liked the.
It's such a cool little touch to that.
I really liked the paint, the face paint that is.
the whole fucking
Henchman
dance
War.
sequence.
It's pretty. Dope.
Yeah, it was great. And then the little shroud of Batman. I was like, oh fuck yeah. But it is fun to get excited about DC again, especially for me. I haven't been this excited and interested in what they're going to be doing with Superman in the movies than ever. Like I'm fully invested in what
They
they're
have
doing.
they have a new Lego set out, and it's the Lego tumbler, and they have. Did you turn me down again?
No, I turned me down.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Oh.
I did. I turned the right mic
Oh,
down.
good for you.
Jerk. Anyway.
And it's the Batman tumbler, and it's got a little bat signal thing, and then it comes with a Two-Face and Joker, and the Joker is most definitely meant to look like Heath Ledger's,
Nice.
and the Two-Face is meant to look like
Aaron Eckhart?
Aaron Eckhart's. He's got a little coin. It's
What
pretty
happened
cool.
to that dude? I like
He
that
won't.
guy.
He won't swear. Did you ever read that about him?
What?
He won't
He was
take
in
roles.
Thank You for Smoking. Didn't he cuss in that movie?
Yeah, and he hated it. He has a personal rule that he doesn't feel like swear words are necessary. Go read up on it.
Weird.
Yeah, so he
That's
doesn't.
fucking bullshit.
in a weird sort of way, like
I don't hate it. I understand.
this is how Aaron Eckhart becomes. I hope not, but this is how guys like that become chud actors, because they have this stupid code that means nothing to anybody else, but in their minds it defines them, and or whatever. Can't remember if it's a religious thing or if it's just a personal thing. And look, more power to you, dude. But there's I don't know if that's the hill you want to die on as far as roles go, I guess. And he's stated before, he's like, I won't take roles if I feel like there's excessive swearing. So, but he's at some point after not getting enough roles, he might be working, I just don't know. I haven't seen it. But after not getting enough, bigger roles, he's going to start turning it into his head. And some fuckface on the right is going to be like, have you ever thought about stumping for Trump?
Gina Carano, what are you doing?
About stumping? Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly.
Hey, Rob
dude.
Schneider, what are you doing?
Exactly, dude. Well, I'm not getting any work in Hollywood. Why not? Because they're trying to be woke.
True.
And
So
no,
can't
they
wait
just
for the
you
finale.
just turned down
I'm-
too many roles.
I'm
They
really
just-
bummed though. We're gonna get the finale, and then we have to wait 6 fucking months before Superman. 6 months. I can't wait for
Cry me a river.
6 months away from the Superman day.
6 months away from your heart, in the way of a Glasgow sunshine morning in
Hey.
the sky.
Speaking of Superman, we have a
No.
Superman book.
We gotta take a break for you to read it.
I ain't reading this book.
We're looking for a Glasgow kind of sunshine morning today.
Tyler, we got a comic book to talk about.
Oh my god.
All right, calm down. But yes, we do have a comic book to talk about. Absolute Superman.
Number 3.
Number Tris.
Number 3.
So this is a flashback episode.
All flashback. And told from Kal-El's point of view.
Kind of explaining the last days on Krypton. I keep saying and ah. How did you feel about this? Because you and I have kind of been up and down in the series. First issue, Second issue is better. Now we get another flashback issue.
It's an interesting, like, what happens to the animals is fucking fucked up. Like, that shit's fucked up.
Yeah, and we're getting a description of, like,
It's
the
really
harsh
not worth
weather.
going through the book page by page like we do
So
the others.
essentially, Krypton goes through global warming.
They're showing
climate
how
change.
the top echelon of society is keeping the poor people in the dark.
That, yes, just like every other Superman story, that Krypton is dying, and they need to leave Krypton. The only difference is...
the big deal is that his mom has a suit and goes to get her dad.
His dad, yeah, because he gets locked up because he breaks into the... They're in Kandor, and he's trying to say, like, listen to me, I'm a geologist, I know what I'm talking about, you need to get off, like, all these people are in danger, and you need to get off planet.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially saying, yeah, the world is crumbling. And, while that's happening, Clark takes a dude that's, like, burning from lava. And he's like, I'll tell my mom to stop shooting you if you give me your password. So then he gets into the system and uploads his story that was deleted, that was essentially telling what was happening. Like, hey, the world is crumbling, and they're lying to you, and they haven't been telling you what's happening. The weird, like, gas things. Oh, that's kryptonite, because it's green. I'm like, well, that's clearly kryptonite. But anyway... That's the whole story. This whole issue is, yes, Kal explaining his life and final days on Krypton. And I get what Jason Aaron is trying to do, because you and I were talking about this before we recorded the show. We were talking about how it's a flashback and it's going to be focused on Lara and Jor-El. And I said I don't really care that much about his parents because I was never supposed to. I was supposed to care enough that they loved him and it was hard for them to send him off and all that other stuff. But they've always been designed not to care about them. So that's what Jason Aaron's doing. He's like, okay, how do I make Superman different? We're going to keep Kal on Krypton for a few years. And we're also going to spend more time with Jor-El and Lara L. And...
Well, clearly,
make you care about them.
At the time of the present day in Absolute Superman, he's got to be like 18 years old. because this is 6 years ago, and he's like 10, 12 years old.
Yeah,
no
so
older.
he's
Maybe 20
a
at the
much
time.
younger Superman.
Right.
yeah.
Now,
Or we don't know how long it took him to get to Earth, to be honest.
Right,
Well, let's say 6 years ago, but
time dilation because of physics.
yeah,
Okay,
so we
you're
don't
right.
know how
You're
many,
right.
yeah,
You're-
how long it means.
Could be hundreds and hundreds of years.
Yeah, how
So
1 year on Krypton versus 1 year on Earth.
So
all that shit.
so Kal-El uploads the story to the net that everything is going to shit and the upper class has basically written off the lower class right when they're about ready to go. And he's like, "Where are we going?" And then they flash back to the present tense, Central Kansas. I'll get back to this in a second. The where are we going? Okay. Central Kansas now. God, it's so sad. There's a Martha Kent in a Smallville senior living. She's dying. She's asking for her angel. Where did you go? Fly back to me. You can see a picture in the foreground, but it's hard to see. But it clearly is Kal-El, at least his hairstyle. With it looks like two people, probably her and a guy. So I don't know. But that's another wrinkle in the story. What are we hearing? Where are we going here?
And
So if this is your way of making sure that I buy number 4, Aaron, Jason, like if this doesn't turn out to be something cool, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, what is he trying to do? Because, and I'm sure that
Maybe we hit on it accidentally with the time dilation from physics or something.
something to that effect, or that maybe he was adopted. Like I don't know. It's hard because how do you explain him living on Earth for that long? So it has to, it has to be something where time is different on Krypton versus on Earth. I feel like that has to be the explanation.
I want to go back here
How
because
could she be?
Yeah.
How could he be her angel boy, but then also not exist?
it says, and then it says next, the coming of the Omega Man. I want to go back to this. Where are we going? And how he uploaded that story. She says, "We're going together. Our cousins are neighbors. As many Kryptonians as we can hold." Now the ship is not super big. I'm willing to bet that the coming of the Omega Man next issue is the consequence of Kal-El uploading that story before the family was ready to go. I feel like the reason why he made it by himself is because shortly after this, like, Krypton descends upon him and they barely get out alive, and he's the only one who makes it.
Because they're setting it up to be like the ship is full of the codex of like they do with Man of Steel and stuff.
Like,
where it's like it's the genetic
you've seen
code.
2012 or whatever that movie was, where they have, like, at the end they have to, like, basically take off without having everybody on board, or else everybody's gonna die.
Yeah.
It's like that. But they're not going to care because their planet's going to explode. So all these people are going to show up and, like, the Omega Men, or maybe not.
No.
Maybe the Omega Men is something else. But
No. I see what you mean. Because then I think that the Omega Men are going to find Kal. Now
I
they
don't know. Maybe.
Now they know he's on Earth, and they're going to find him. Because we
Maybe.
saw in the last issue, they're already on Earth. Because there was a sign with the Omega symbol, remember?
Yeah.
The Omega Men were in the last issue. Referenced, at least. So I think you're right that's probably going to play a factor into it. I'm still curious to see where this is going, and also how all of that Martha stuff adds up, because I'm so curious about that. But anyway, I think it is.
But anyway,
It's getting better. It's getting more interesting.
I'm
still trying to figure out where he's going with this.
I think I think at this point we've gotten through the first 3 of every one of them without too much incident. At this point, I still rate Wonder Woman 1, Batman 1B, and Superman 3.
Superman 3.
No, I'm just saying, like, Superman. It's holding my attention long enough and enough for me to want to know where he's going. And it's 2 more issues. In each one of these things is a 5-issue arc. Clearly, I don't know if it's going to be an ongoing series. If they are or not, I don't know. But clearly, each one is part 1 of 5, part 2, right?
Yeah.
So let's at least get through these fucking arcs. I want to with Batman, and I want to with Wonder Woman. Superman, I'm just kind of compelled to see what the fuck is going on. I don't really want to get into those this week. How long have we been going?
About an hour.
Oh. Unless you want, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't mind reading one of them or both of them.
You can
'cause
keep
they're
them
number
and read them
ones.
for next week. If you
But
want.
I have in my hands the number 1.
Don't forget, next week we'll be kind of skimpy again next week. So we
Oh,
can
we're gonna be
save those.
skimpy. We're gonna record
We're
naked.
gonna record naked, yeah.
Well, I have
you
in
wanna-
my hands 2 number 1s. I have a number 1 of the
What have
Infinity
you had
Watch,
in your hands there, buddy?
and both from Marvel, and another one called Helverine. What the fuck is Helverine, Tyler? At least tell me what that is.
Helverine is Dakin, the son of Wolverine, who is resurrected and possessed by a demon from hell. Not Zarathos, but the idea is it's Ghost Rider Wolverine.
Pretty much, Helverine.
And here's the thing: in the
Comic
book,
books. Yeah.
in the book, he's got a skull. Here, can I
Oh
see
my
it?
god! So this is what it looks like. So Dakin
Right, he's got
is-
flames that are supposed to infer
They look
the.
like the Wolverine cowl.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it because the flames are too stylized. Like I get what they're going with it, but it
I
just
dig it
all right.
design wise,
Yeah.
story wise. I'm sure
The
it's
flames
stupid.
should be more solid to give it a more of a feel. Now it just looks like he's got a head on fire.
So you're saying this is more of a horror book?
A little. Did you read any of it?
No,
There's
but
some pretty
when we were
gory
talking
parts in
about
there.
it.
There's-
You said
he,
he's doing more horror stuff.
Well, so this demon compels him to fight evil. And so when he fights evil, he does it, but then he like dismembers these people and then makes sculptures out of their dead bodies. And so he goes to Doctor Strange and he's like, "Why am I doing this?" Like I don't mind the first part, but the second
I
part
don't
is
mind
like,
killing them, but why is he making me?
yeah, I don't mind killing these awful fuckers because they're awful fuckers. These are like mass murderers and child rapists and shit, but
Yeah.
why do I do that?
Oh my god!
Did you see any of it?
I
Let me see.
opened it up to.
Oh
that.
yeah, dude. That was like a guy, he was in a convenience store
Oh,
and he heard the thoughts of this one guy who was just in there to shoot
so
somebody.
he can hear their thoughts.
He's got the possession of the demon, so,
So he can
it
hear
tells
their
him.
evil
yeah.
intentions. or-
There's another one where he's driving by a truck and he knows that it's full
I
of
don't
sex
know.
trafficking victims.
You want to riff on it, but this is kind of tripping Jake's trigger. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Don't. Hey, I didn't say it was bad. I just look. We know why that got made. Some shithead in a boardroom was like, "Dude, you know it would sell some books." It's
Terry.
Ghost Rider, Terry. Are you? You cannot have 2 A-listers in one character. There's not enough. You don't have enough coverage. You don't have enough surface area for that much cheese,
You can't
Terry.
have a mutant also be a Ghost Rider, Terry.
You don't have the surface area. We're talking character chip integrity.
We already did the demon thing with mutants, Terry. It was Nightcrawler's first dad.
The closest we could ever get to this is Ghost Rider Wolverine team up. Don't test me,
Who's it
Terry.
again? Is it who? I can't remember. The red one. The red skin guy who had the tail, teleporter,
As Azazel?
Azazel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they took that out of the canon and just got rid of it. But we tried that, Terry.
You remember that, Terry? Yeah. Look at how well that turned out.
I don't know what he's doing now, Terry. But you're going to come in here
Selling cars in Cleveland, Terry.
and you're going to tell me Helverine, huh?
Terry, I don't care that the title wrote itself.
When you said it, I didn't understand what you were saying. You're like, Helverine. What do you think? I'm like, Wolverine? And I was like,
I already knew at some point. I
said,
thought
I
this
said
is,
Demon Wolverine.
as
I didn't
far as I
expect
know-
it to be Ghost Rider.
as far as I know, this is not
Excuse me.
this is not the first time that they've combined Wolverine and Ghost Rider.
I'm sure. You know that's you know what,
They talk about the first time.
dude.
They do a little backstory.
You know what Marvel's favorite thing to do is do that. They love to do everything's a Spider-Man. Everything's been fucking Venomized.
Yeah.
Everything's been, you know. So I'm not surprised.
now-
at
now-
least
now
that we
that-
had a Wolverine.
You'll see
Ghost
in one
Rider
of those
before.
books they have an ad for a new series, Eddie Brock. Carnage.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are we
No.
out of ideas, Marvel? Marvel, just do what DC did and make absolute Marvel. Hold on. Let's type this in. What's a synonym for absolute?
Shit.
I'm going to pull it up right now.
Proper. All encompassing.
Synonym.
Cinnamon?
Synonyms for absolutes.
Uh,
I'm going to get it.
That's fine. I'm gonna riff while you're doing that. But yeah, look, I picked it up because it was $5, which for
There you go. Instead of absolute Spider-Man, you've got entire Spider-Man.
let me see some.
Man, I can't wait to read entire Iron Man.
Let me see some of those.
But seriously, what are we doing?
No, look, hey, hang
What's-
on
what's
a second.
Infinity
There's some
War?
good ones here. Utter Iron Man, out and out Spider-Man, pure Spider-Man. Well, that's for the Nazis. Universal. And we don't want those.
No, we
don't want those guys reading comic
that would be
books.
pure Moon Knight. That would be the white
Whoa. Jeez. There you go. There goes our broadcast license.
Did you know? Fun fact about Moon Knight. First of all, big fan of him in Marvel Rivals. But did you know, according to Marvel canon, he could lift Mjolnir because it's made from the moon?
I did not know
Uru?
that. Maybe I did, but no.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say
I don't know if
didn't.
that's true or not, but I heard that floating around.
It sounds.
Sounds
Why
like
not?
it makes sense.
Why not?
If it was made from the moon, he controls things of the moon.
Look, at this point, when I was growing up, only like 2 people could lift Mjolnir.
Can we get,
Only 2. Odin
can
and
I,
Thor.
Time out. Can I pitch you? Let's end the show on this. Can I pitch you an idea, Marvel Studios?
You can pitch me a tent.
You're not going to make that fucking Blade movie. You've made that clear, right? Fuck it. Throw it out.
Yeah, we're clearly not getting a Blade movie. At least not with Mahershala.
And we don't even need to do a midnight.
Mahershala
Here's what you do.
Ali.
I still think it would be fun and cool to do a Midnight Suns. But here's how you do it. You do a team-up movie to get into your team-up movie. And what do you mean by a team-up movie?
Well,
I'm telling
Jake's
you this
gonna tell
much.
you.
Blade and Moon Knight. Because Moon Knight hates vampires and has hunted vampires in the past because he's the defender of the night. So I'm just saying, Blade and Moon Knight versus Dracula. There's your movie.
Take all of my fucking money.
Because it's
dude.
like, didn't they? That was a big comic book.
Did you see
And
the
Moon Knight is
list
still mad at Dracula.
of fucking?
And I'm only saying that because Marvel Rivals has Dracula in it. So I'm just saying,
Did you see the fucking list of shit that went public domain as of January 1st this year?
I did not.
It's fucking enormous. Popeye's public domain now. Among
Where's
many
the
others.
Popeye horror movie?
I'm waiting for the Popeye porn.
Oh, that already exists.
Oh, it does?
Fair use. It's porn
that's
parodies are under fair use.
Yeah. Also, that'd be kind of weird.
Because I'm sorry, but it'd be
Is that what he
really
sounds
hard
like?
to confuse the Robin Williams movie with a porno.
The makeup budget for this porno is out of this world.
Hey, did you catch the Family Guy last night? Yeah, but I just thought it was weird when they just started fucking, and it was actually like people. And I was like, how was that on broadcast television?
That's weird.
I always think about that meme where it's like I downloaded the wrong movie.
Oh.
It's like that's why those porn parodies are always safe from copyright because nobody is ever gonna confuse that.
You know, I was thinking there, I was sitting there and I was like, this is clearly Infinity War. And then I saw a hard dick. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.